in-expect. Grabe, no? Parang sa video mo lang nakikita yung mga cliff diving na gano'n. Very, very extreme. Can you just imagine if we can see it in the flesh? I'm very, very excited for next week as we go to El Nido. Also with us, by the way, is Coach Marie Dimaj of the Philippine National Diving Team. Palakpakan din natin. Mamaya makakakwentuhan natin sila to get to know more about this sport. Okay, but let's talk about first. Ano ba specifics or technicalities ng cliff diving? Okay, across 4 diving rounds, 12 male divers will dive from the heights of 27 meters and 12 female divers will dive from the heights of 21 meters. Medyo mataas yun, guys. Divers will hit speeds of about 85 kilometers per hour before slicing into the waters below. For reference, this one is, I believe, 10 meters. Yung pinakamataas. So times 3 for the male, more than times 2 for the female. Okay, just so you guys know, meron tayong reference. Okay, and the difference between, of course, yung Olympic divers, alam na natin yung lalagda natin dito. With cliff divers, you have to, think about the winds, think about the waves, think about all those things. And medyo kailangan matapang ka. Very brave itong cliff divers natin. Very extreme itong ginagawa nila. And again, yung mga salt water, you have to think of those as well. And syempre, in layman's terms, yung mga bato, kailangan din iniisip natin, okay? But very, very safe naman, of course, ang ating competition. And these top-level athletes are competing not just against each other, but again, against insane heights, the wind, and unpredictability of nature itself. Red Bull Cliff Diving Series is kicking off its 16th season already at El Nido, Palawan next week, April 11 to April 13. And this is the second time that the Philippines is hosting a season opener of the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series following its debut in the country back in 2019. And El Nido, usually masarap magbakasyon doon, pero magiging world trip to because El Nido is a location unique as it offers a real and pure cliff diving experience. During the first 2 rounds, divers will launch directly from the natural raw rocks without any platforms, relying only on tiny footholds to execute their dives. So yung first 2 rounds, very natural lang talaga tayo. Tipo pumunta lang tayo doon, tapos tumalon sila. And the season opener of the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series promises gravity-defying action with fearless performances from top global diving athletes, all set against the breathtaking natural backdrop of El Nido. The competition will air on Red Bull TV, Red Bull Cliff Diving YouTube, Smart and Signal TV. After the Philippines, the Red Bull Diving World Series will make its way to Italy on June 28 to 29, to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Did I say that correctly? On September 5 to 6. And finally, sa USA naman sila in Boston on September 19 to 20. At the end of the season, the Men's and Women's World Series Championships will receive the King Kakeli. Did I say that right? Kakeli. Okay, the King Kakeli Trophy. Okay, exciting stuff. Pinapawisan na ako, so sobrang excited to. And to give us an idea of what it takes to compete at such a high-level, super intense competition, we are joined here today by 2 world-class cliff diving athletes who themselves have taken part in the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series. Our first Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series athlete is a Ukrainian 2-time Olympian who won bronze in the 3-meter spring synchro in the 2008 Beijing Olympics. He has become one of the top cliff divers in the world. And in 2024, at the age of... Should I continue at the age of? I should keep this... I should not disclose the age. At the age of 37, he won first place at the season finale of the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series in Sydney, Australia. And our second athlete is a half Australian, half Filipina diver who made her Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series debut as a 19-year-old in 2018. Nahalata ang edad. Okay, she has since made steady progress before her breakthrough in 2021 when she achieved a 3rd place finish in Ireland and then again during the World Series season finale in Italy. After a series of challenges last year, she returns to the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series this year determined to reach the heights of her performances in previous seasons. Okay, so both Santea and Olex were part of the 2019 lineup in El Nido. Santea finished 9th, or 7th, and Olexi 11th. They are 2 of 8 divers who are returning to this pure location, while 2/3 of the lineup is completely new to this experience. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Olexi Prigorov and Santea Penisi. How are you two doing? Do we have the mic? Let's ask for the mic. All right, Olexi and Santea, how are you two doing? Good. Are you used to the weather already?
Yeah, I'm sweating a little bit, but it's much better than being cold.
Okay, first we want to talk about, of course, you're half Filipina as well. Where did you come from? I believe your mother is from here?
Yeah, my mum is from Tarlac, so only, an hour away from here. She was born here and moved over to Australia. I was born in Australia, but I used to come here every 2 years, so I'm very familiar with the country and I love coming back. It's so good to see my family and be here.
And the weather, you're familiar with the weather. Alexi, how about you? How is it? Welcome back to the Philippines. How excited are you?
Yes, I am very excited and I actually really like warm weather. You know.
This is just another day. Just another day. You're used to this weather. Okay, we'll start with you, Alexi. How was because you're the elder one of the two, and you have more experience with the sport. How has it developed since the first time you tried it? I mean, it started in 2009, cliff diving. How have you seen the development of the sport through the years?
I would like to say I started 2017 officially with Red Bull cliff diving, and yeah, I mean the level is really big right now, and I mean it's every year it's new people, young people who is bringing a new energy, which is like just it's we're just with love keep going and trying to friendly fight, like between us, but it's always, it's so good to have new faces in the Red Bull cliff diving.
Always intense and healthy competition between the divers. How about you, Santea? I want to ask you, how was the series of competitions influenced you as an athlete? How was your training the past few years, and knowing that you're one of the up-and-coming athletes of the sport?
Yeah, being a part of Red Bull cliff diving is something very special because there is only about 40 people in the world who actually do this sport, and it's definitely growing. But because there's only a limited amount of athletes, we're always supporting each other and helping each other, even though we're competitors. So I think I'm so lucky to be a part of this sport where everyone wants each other to get better and rise up, and it's really great to be a part of it, and it definitely is growing, and we're really hoping for it to get to the Olympics. So fingers crossed.
Something you can also look forward to. Hopefully we get to the Olympics as well. I'm opening the floor for our media friends. If we have questions for both our athletes, let's maximize